Good morning, guys. Before digging in, for those of you who'd like to learn more about how to boost your immune system, go to Alaska Chaga in the description box, click on the link, and learn why millions of people drink chaga tea every day. It's such an easy way to boost your immune system. Remember, you get 10% off and free freight. And then for those of you who'd like to get a head start on buying your garden seed, go to dollarseed.com. They have a tremendous supply and selection of organic and heirloom seed. And then for those of you who like to support our veterans, go to Hero Soap Company. They're owned by vets, and they give part of their profits to veterans down on their luck. Let's go ahead and dig in now. So Parler, this is from Joe M. Parler is about to blow. Here's a summary. The world is under the control of several transgenerational crime syndicates and elite death cults who merged in recent years under the common goal to impose a one-world despotic government and population reduction to the tune of 90%. After completely compromising every form of global power using pedophilic blackmail as their favored method, elements in the U.S. military loyal to the Republic devised a sophisticated plan of incomprehensible precision to root them out and expose their crimes to the world such that humanity would never allow it to happen again. Trump's first term was for installing the legal framework for a sting operation to ensnare them in a web of treason, espionage, and election theft, while demonstrating to the people how close we had come to a communo-fascist hellscape of tyranny echoing the Third Reich. You've just turned to the final chapter of a spectacular story that will resonate throughout the ages. God bless the USA. I think that pretty well says it all. And then here we have this. It says, President Trump now regrets video promising peaceful transfer of power. Vows he will not resign. Okay, the only part of that that's true is he will not resign. And everything he says, he has a purpose behind it. There's a reason for what he says. And then this little video here, from the moment I left my former life.
Life behind, and it was a good life.
It was a good life, as he says, but you know something? He was informed, and he saw where the world was headed, where the people in power were taking the world. And he knew he couldn't just sit by and sit back and watch it happen. Couldn't do it. It's not the world that he ever envisioned for his children and his grandchildren. And then Antifa takes over streets of New York City military style, claims ownership of public areas. This is according to the media and the Dems. This stuff here isn't menacing at all. Yeah, I mean, they're all for it. They're encouraging the anti-bloom people to do this. And, I mean, they're in full riot gear and everything. They are totally taking over the streets of New York City. And then Fauci's NIH official insights wants conservative skinned alive, doubles down. So Fauci's NIH official insights wants conservative skinned alive, doubles down. It says amid a vast purging on social and visual media sites of conservatives for wrongthink, these apps and websites remain continually silent about the constant bombardment of insightful, hateful, and vitriolic language used by leftists and establishment politicians on a daily basis. These people, I'm glad they're speaking out like this. It's a shocker. I mean, when you have the ACLU say, hey, whoa, time out. Maybe what Twitter and Facebook and the rest are doing, maybe they're going a little too far, you know? It's getting a little scary even for them, because they're realizing, look, if they can shut down Trump and all these other people, they can shut them down too. And then CNN's Anderson Cooper interviews BLM Antifa leader who was part of a Capitol siege, recently arrested for rioting, caught on video threatening to beat a woman. Treats him like he was a reporter on the scene. Look, what we're going to see, hopefully sooner rather than later, is these TV networks going down and them being silenced. And they need to be silenced because they are truly an enemy of the people. I think even for some of the trolls that are in the comment section, not only in this comment section, but others, I think they're beginning to realize it's like, hey, this is not about Democrat or Republican. This isn't like what we thought. This is not good. Gavin Newsom says California's business climate is doing just fine because billionaires are doing pretty damn well. He's got everything on the line. It says California is dying literally and figuratively. Despite ongoing draconian lockdowns, California continues to harbor the worst COVID numbers in the nation. Yeah, but they're bogus numbers. They're bogus. And it says San Francisco alone estimates that 52% of the restaurants have stopped operating. And some economists estimate up to 1 in 5 California restaurants have closed permanently. And it's going to get worse. But this is by design. They want small business gone. Only big business they intend to have survive. And unemployment, they want people broke. That's what they're doing. They're breaking people left and right. They're destroying them, taking away their homes, their businesses, everything. And it says, despite the fact that California is crushing middle and lower income residents, and despite the fact that he is caught up in the midst of a very healthy and legitimate recall campaign, Newsom scoffed at the notion that his state has created an unhealthy business climate that is driving our entrepreneurs. The statement came on Friday after he unveiled a $227 billion budget plan. It says, when pushed to comment on the state of the economy, the governor reassured Californians that everything is just great in the Golden State. Why? Because the billionaires are doing just fine. He says, we've got a lot of work to do to help small, medium-sized businesses, but the folks at the top doing pretty damn well, he said. But I don't begrudge that success. That's because he's part of it. I admire and respect it, but at the same time, we have to be mindful of the competitive landscape, and I am acknowledging that. And I'm committed as governor to be more aggressive in the future to make a case anew for this great state. He just lied through his teeth. He could care less about the small businesses. He could care less about anything but himself. And that's it. And then Nancy Pelosi basically asked for a civil war with insane gambit to expel GOP House members. Hey, I tell you, yeah, it says, well, so much for the whole unifying thing. No, they want blood. They want everything. They want all of us completely gone. And I mean completely gone. And then 22,000 children go missing worldwide every day. And that's what this is all about, is the children. And people are beginning to wake up to that more and more. Lincoln Project co-founder John Weaver accused by multiple young men of grooming for sex. This is all over the place. It's everywhere. It's in every country. These people, they put the sickest people into positions of power. They're psychopaths. It says, my Red State colleague Brad Slager reported Saturday on how Forbes magazine was joining the enemies list brigade by proclaiming to Business World that Forbes will assume that everything your company or firm talks about is a lie and will respond accordingly if any of those businesses hire any former Trump fabulous, like the ones they had listed in their article, like Kayleigh, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, Kellyanne Conway, and others. I mean, these people are nuts. But anyway, so John Brennan demands that Trump supporters denounce their despot if they want redemption. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's just... So in his tweet, which sounded more like a threat, Brennan said, anyone now seeking national redemption by claiming to no longer support Trump must acknowledge how wrong it was to ignore and enable his corrupt, dishonest, and divisive agenda. So you've got to get down on your hands and knees and crawl and beg and say, I'm sorry I ever supported him. You know what they're doing day by day by day is they are awaking a sleeping giant. And that's the American people. Yes. That's all for now. I want to thank all of you for your support, whether it's by way of PayPal, Patreon, Checks are cash in the mail. Thank you. And for those of you who would like to learn a little more about CBD oil and its health benefits, this is what I use every morning. Go to martinbrodellcbd.com. God bless y'all. Have a good day and hang in there.